Fatima says, mystery song tomorrow. Fatima, if that wheel spins and doesn't land on mystery song, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I will be very, very upset that you guys don't get to hear the song we have planned. Also, check this guy out. How cool is that? I don't think this won the shelf competition, by the way. In fact, someone was saying it didn't, but I really hoped it would, because I thought, how awesome is that? Like, this is pretty much exactly what I had in mind when we like pitched the idea. And obviously I knew people would give us really funny stuff and just like great stuff all round. Like everything that has made it on the shelf, and even everything that has been entered into the shelf competition, has been amazing. But this was when I saw this, I was just like, oh my god, that's awesome. Like, I'm sure I've probably seen it online before or something like that, but even when I saw it, I was just like, wow, what a cool thing that is. Balloon animal, but solid. I don't know, just sometimes certain things in life really speak to me, and this really spoke to me. So I'm glad, I'm honoured to have it. Max threw my item off the stage. And I think that finished with, and I take that as a compliment. Oh, thank you, Orla. Got tickets for London as a surprise for Hugo. Oh my god, Hugo's coming to London. Sarah Louise and Hugo are coming to London. That's incredible news. That's really good news. Yes, I forgot to actually address all the boxes behind us. This is still a lot of gifts, basically. All of the gifts that you guys gave us. We haven't been around enough to find a home for everything yet, so it's all just still right behind us. Oh, and this box behind me actually is the shelf prop box, so that needs to be loaded out. I'm glad I identified that, but the items themselves, hence why I guess this is here as well. But yeah, I was thrilled with this from the man, the myth. That is pretty cool. Even where is it? The machine. I love that. And obviously us as the Simpsons as well. Like, they've just smashed it. I think Dobby's actually the best one. I think, you know, it's just so Dobby. And then there's this pillow actually. Which is a bit disturbing, I'm not going to lie. Oh, and then the potential cause of the smell in the room. Yeah. I don't know if it is that, but we've had this broccoli since Dublin. Was it since Dublin or since Bristol? Since Bristol, maybe. Can someone confirm for me? Was it since Bristol? The crocheted law. The crocheted law. The crocheted Lorax. The crocheted Lorax. The crocheted law. The crocheted Lorax. The crocheted Lorax. And unfortunately didn't make it to Bristol, Manchester, or Birmingham. But he made it to Glasgow, which was nice. And then Graham Potato as well. Graham Potato, who also missed out. But he's here. He's with us now. And safe. And this guy. Oh my god, I love this guy. That was offensively long. Alright, well. So isn't there something else that makes... Oh, it's the monkey, isn't it? It's the fucking monkey. This thing is absolutely batshit. I'm like, when whoever made this, why did they make it like this? Like, I get it's not real, so it doesn't matter, but like, surely just... I mean, what he just... I mean, what's he met? Is he lying down? He just... I mean, what's he met? Is he lying down? Like, what's... But at least he doesn't take the piss with the length of time he does it for. Oh, and then there's this guy who I was a big fan of, and he did not win the competition. He did not win the shelf competition, but I put him on the shelf anyway. Because I liked him so darn much. He looks a bit like a character from The Amazing World of Gumball. I think that's why I like him so much. He just spoke out to me. And then Remy, you know what? Fair play to him. Remy wasn't even in the meet and greet. Someone had this in the middle of the show in Manchester, and I was like, bring that to me. And we put him on the shelf, sure as damn it. And I've never looked back. So yeah, we got Remy on the shelf. Lots of good stuff in there. Oh, one other thing actually that we've been just protecting with our lives because it was so cool. Hang on. I'm coming. Give me a sec. Funny, has Max already done this? I don't know. I'm just doing all of it again. If he has. But this is a Lego set that someone made, and I believe I can actually lift this. There we go. And it's the podcast studio. Like, how awesome is that? As a Lego set. I absolutely love it. And they've even done like the little figures at the back on the shelf. It's amazing. There's a guitar. There's cameras. Oh my God, I didn't even realize the cameras. And the machine. Wow, I'm seeing even more things every time I look at it. I'm having an amazing time. That was awesome. Thanks to whoever gave us that. And then there's this that I just can't stop looking at because it's just so, it ticks every box in my brain, I think. It's just good. Can't ask for much more. I blushed when you hugged me. I gave you the octopus. Those are two very different sentences. And so I'll be honest, I didn't know which one to address first. Thank you for the octopus. And I blush at literally everything. So that was just an anecdote I thought I'd share. It's good stuff. Thank you for putting Yuki on the shelf. Yeah, Yuki, I genuinely thrilled for it. Shocked that he won. Like, actually won. And it was won. Like, actually won. And it was... Yeah, you said he was up against something relatively, like... Won. Like, actually won. And it was... Yeah, you said he was up against something relatively, like... Not important, but... What was it? I can't even remember now. What was Yuki? What was Yuki now? What was Yuki? What was Yuki with? What did he win with? Sorry, everyone. Our Wi-Fi still sucks. Nothing I can do about it. Literally, I've begged. I've cried. No one will do anything. Doughboy is in a box somewhere. Someone said, "How's Doughboy doing?" He's in a box somewhere. He's well. He got packaged with like polystyrene or something. Not polystyrene. Do you know like the plastic polystyrene? Wait, is polystyrene plastic? It probably is. But like, it's like foam almost. Well, I guess that's what polystyrene's like. Anyway, it's a slightly different type of polystyrene. 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 Anyway, it's a slightly different type of polystyrene, but it's keeping him safe. Anyway, it's a slightly different type of polystyrene, but it's keeping him safe, and that's what was. And then we're doing a live show in London tomorrow. That will be why we're not doing the live stream, and stuff like this is because of the live shows we've been doing over the last couple of weeks. And in less than a month now, in less than a month, we're going to Australia to do shows over there. to do shows over there. To do shows over there. Do shows over there. Excuse me. We're going to Australia to do shows over there, which is incredibly exciting. We're going to Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, and Perth. And if you do live in any one of those places, then I definitely recommend coming and seeing us, because people just search 13 Again Live and you will see all the fun that people have been having. I get so much joy and excitement. It's so nice nowadays, I think, to see immediate feedback, as much as you should let things settle, I guess, as well, to see like the feedback that we get from the shows and how much people are enjoying it and whatever. And even if it's, we'll take them, although be gentle. Tilly's new to this, and there's some other fragile egos hanging around. But yeah, we genuinely do like incredibly appreciate all of the sort of, seeing people enjoying it and actually what they think of it. Because, back in the day, you can imagine, I mean, obviously you kind of, if people cheered, they hopefully were having a good time. So you're getting that immediate feedback. But then, seeing what people liked most about the show right after is so nice and also so valuable. So yeah, good fun that. Thanks for posting all your videos. Aurora Mills loved it so much. There we go. We're still getting feedback. Still winning. Where's Tilly and Max? Max, I believe, is out at a gig this evening. I sort of was about to say where, but then I was like, it's probably not ideal for me to just announce his location. So I'll leave that to him. If he's posted a story, he's posted a story. He's posted a story. He's posted a story. He's posted a story. The chat is moving at uns today. Sadie, I'll be honest, I've not actually been looking at the chat that much, just because I've been nattering about whatever I'm nattering about. But every time I do look over, I go, never mind, I'll keep nattering, because I literally can't read anything. But I appreciate your comments. The mini podcast studio was me. I didn't see the name, I just saw the comment. That's sick. Comment it again, and now everyone just comments it again. Maya Mills is coming tomorrow. What's going on? Why am I not seeing anything that is like Harvey, when is the podcast coming out? Forgot the word for a second there. For members, forgot the word for a second there. For members, the podcast comes out in half an hour, because they get still got the cat. If you gave us a cat, we've probably still got it, yes. Someone said they saw me in Birmingham, so sorry I lost my voice. Listen, I'm so sorry I lost my voice. Don't you apologise for me losing my voice. The frustrating thing is, and I actually talked about it on, it might be, I think it is the podcast that goes out today, actually, where I said the weirdest thing about these shows has been that actually talking, and more importantly shouting, is so much more unmanageable than singing, because singing is very consistent, so you're just always kind of doing a similar exercise. But the second I'm like shouting or projecting or doing anything out of the ordinary, like on stage, to try and keep the energy up, or 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 thing. So I could still sing. Otherwise, I literally wouldn't have even bothered. If I'd have lost my voice, I just wouldn't be singing. But it was just, I was so exhausted from all of the other stuff. And that just comes from like doing two show days in a row and then trying to do another one the next day. It's just, especially with the type of show it is, maybe not that manageable, but it's fine because we learn things. We can split it up a bit the next time and make sure that if we are doing 2 shows in a day, it doesn't then get followed by 3 more shows consecutively. But yeah, I'm getting deep about something that was mildly noticeable but irrelevant, because I could still talk and I could still barely sing. So we take that. Someone said, are you excited for the Australian Grand Prix? Yes, I believe, is that the first one? Either way, I'm excited for the first Grand Prix. I'm definitely going to give Drive to Survive a good old watch, probably, which I don't actually know when that comes out, but isn't it soon? It should be soon. Oh, Tills, do you know when Drive to Survive comes out? Oh, Tills, do you know when Drive to Survive comes out?
No.
Oh, Tills, do you know when Drive to Survive comes out?
No.
Oh. Do you like the vibe? Just boxes, just surrounded by boxes, that's the vibe. But we got this guy, so all is well. Do you think we can find a place for him on the shelf? Oh. I like this.
Yeah.
You know? We'll workshop it. When Doughboy's back, we'll have a look. No promises. How's your day been? Don't. Yeah, I wouldn't interact with it.
It is the broccoli.
You think the smell is from the broccoli?
It is.
I just can't tell, man. I think my smell is like my weakest sense. I'm not even kidding.
I did lose a bit of smell when I had COVID ages ago.
I'm relatively certain. As in you lost it permanently, or
like
just while you had COVID?
Like I lost it like 50%, and then.
Of your smell?
Yeah.
I'm amazed that... I guess you can... I wouldn't know how well to do a percentage.
I couldn't smell Marmite unless it was literally under my nose, and even then I could barely smell.
Right, yeah. Trying to think. My hearing, I could give you probably a really good percentage just because that's something I use a lot. What are the other senses? Sight. I wouldn't know if I had like 80% of my vision. I don't think.
Touch, smell, hear, see. That's it.
Taste, touch. Oh yeah, and that's another one. Would you know if you were losing your sense of touch? Do you think that's a thing? Guys, is that a thing? Can you lose your... Yeah, obviously, like, you could just lose nerve endings, or, like... numbness. I suppose you are right. Numbness. I suppose you... Sorry guys, we're trying to read comments right now. It's borderline impossible. Thank you, Coco. I saw someone ask me what my favourite something was, but it was gone before I could finish the fucking question.
You say my reading is too slow.
Listen, Tilly, I've had already people say that the chat is moving like crazy today. Don't know what it is, but we got movement. And a lot of lag, apparently. Sad, because we really do try to have good Wi-Fi. Like, you guys would think that we just do nothing. Like, when we stop going live, it's like, oh, we just won't do anything about that terrible quality. We try so much to get good Wi-Fi, and it's just, it gets worse every time we try. So, I don't know what to say. I'm really trying, guys, I promise. I'm going to get closer. Sophie, you really want me to use that colouring book? At best, I'll flick through it every now and again. I don't colour. Like, you give me a colouring book and go, now you got homework. What the fuck's that about, Sophie? That's not a gift. That's... I mean, of course, I'm so incredibly grateful. But that's not a gift. Right?
What?
Exactly. When's the France and Italy tour? I'm going to pass it over to Tilly.
What? I don't know.
You call the shots.
Oh, I literally don't. I wish.
What do you mean you wish? No, you don't, because you'd actually have to do work.
I do. No one asked me anything.
We'd be like, right, Tilly, go and sit at this meeting. Actually, no. Thanks, guys. Just decide for me. That's what I do half the time when I don't want to make a decision. I go, or rather when I don't want to be in a meeting, I'm like, oh, you guys can handle this. You guys know what you're talking about.
I knew you were
Godspeed.
a hard worker.
Absolutely. My life is just one big delegation. Would have fixed the Wi-Fi, but Max lost the fight. Fatima, do you cable? Are you a cabler? You would have come and fixed our Wi-Fi if not for Max beating you in rock, paper, scissors.
I literally have...
Are you reading comments or are you just...
No.
Right.
I have no photos from Manchester.
I'd have to check. I don't actually remember. Oh no, I've got a couple. And there's definitely one of me holding Thailand monkey. But also, while I'm here, actually, I wanted to say, because we've been on tour, there obviously wasn't a 13 Again video where there usually would have been. But it's okay because the 13 Again video is coming next Wednesday. So we
filmed it?
Yes, we have. Oh, although I've got unstable connection, so it's possible no one heard that. Did everyone hear that? I work in broadband, not physically, but I know people. Oh shit, that's actually crazy. Are you wearing a leather cap? Yes, Tom, I am wearing a leather cap. It's a Mr. Tom just called me Mr. Leather.
Tom Holden?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
What a guy.
I miss him. Every waking moment not spent with Tom is a moment wasted. What? Oh, do you reckon he could balance on his nose? That would be such like a sick secret feature.
What did Tom say?
He said, "Stop it, you."
Oh, guys, it's getting weird.
But wouldn't that be cool if they designed them so they were like, what's it? Is it? It's not ergonomically. What's the word for? It's not aerodynamically for sure, but it's something like that. Like, anyway, if he was like that perfectly balanced that he could balance on his nose like that as well as just regularly on his feet, or on the tip of his tail. Imagine that. Oh, actually, to be fair, his ears are too close. But that would be cool. Just there you go. There's my pitch. Someone make that, and we can figure something out when it comes to sales. Got any pitches? Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oysters? I forgot I said the world's your oyster. So I was like, why'd you bring up oysters?
You said it first.
I know. I'm so sorry. It just completely. I'm so moved on from that. Sometimes I just go into such a flow state. I don't even remember what I've said. I'm just like, oh, hopefully that made sense. Anyone else? Just me? When are you coming back to England?
Should we tell them about the podcast?
Which one?
What happened?
Bus?
Yeah.
We recorded a podcast on the bus, but...
And we announced it to whatever show we were at. Max said.
Oh, we did!
That's what I'm saying.
Ugh. Bollocks. Did we not know by that point? I guess we wouldn't have.
It was literally the next day.
Fuck's sake. So anyway, we recorded a podcast on the bus, which was, we thought, quite a good episode.
Pretty good.
But we lost the audio. And it seems as though there's pretty much nothing we can do.
Jokes, it wasn't Dobby's fault.
It's all Dobby's fault. No, I'm kidding. But it's just one of those things. We did another episode. It was actually, do you know what? In ways, the episode we did was better. It was just that it was obviously a nice novelty that we were on the bus. But yeah, we've got that episode, and then a couple other bits coming out after that. Like I said, what was it? Oh, the Again video, which I'm gonna not say what it is for now, but I might say later in the week or something like that. What the video is? Wednesday, yeah.
I don't remember what it is.
I'm not going to tell you, and don't say it if you do remember.
I don't remember.
I can go like this to help you. Does like this to help you? Does that like this to help you? Does that like this to help you? Does that tell you anything?
When did we film it? That might help.
Like just before we went on tour, I think.
On Wednesday?
I don't know if we necessarily filmed it on a Wednesday.
Wednesday?
I don't know if we necessarily filmed it on a Wednesday. In any more than like a few days before we went on tour. In any more than like a few days before we went on tour. To edit it. But now I do. And tomorrow, obviously, I'm going to have absolutely no time.
Paul. Mike. But that can't be right.
Yeah, no, it'll be a convoy.
What does that mean?
Many cars.
Oh. Okay.
Good time, and we're apparently good time, and we're apparently
Okay.
good time, and we're apparently we're lagging, so nothing matters anyway.
Okay.
Good time, and we're apparently we're that it was that I just I was like I can appreciate that.
Normally our Wi-Fi is quite good, but the last 2 weeks, it just gets.
And we've got witnesses to attest.
I feel like it has dips.
Yeah, all the time.
No, but it's ever since we switched broadbands. Switched broadbands.
Yeah, no, 100%. Is it since those idiots came and dug up our front lawn. Clearly, I don't know if any of the other houses in the area have the same problem. I wouldn't actually know, but we should ask. I'm sure there's like a That's so funny. Is anyone in there like neighbourhood group chat? I'm not. I've never been in like. I feel like I'm the most intimidating thing to send a text to.
I just don't really like sending text group chats. Full stop.
I just always think I'm being annoying. I'm like, there's no one wants to hear from me.
It's always like you send it and then no one answers. As soon as you're like, everyone's like in full flow of conversation.
That's never happened to me.
Like,
anytime I text a group chat, everyone responds.
No one says anything. I'm sure people will relate.
Yeah, losers will relate.
It's because the thing is, you talk so much you can't not respond to your message.
What do you mean? No. I sent one text, but everyone's like, oh yeah.
I'm on group chats with you and I know that's not true.
Do you know what it is? I don't ever text group. Do you know what it is? I don't ever text group. Do you know what it is? I don't ever text group chat. So usually it's... What?
Like a whole group chat. Yeah.
That doesn't count.
What?
people blatantly like will either ignore work things because they'll read it and respond to me in my face.
It's still undelivered from Wednesday.
Yeah, I sent a real idea. I didn't need anyone to respond. That wasn't. It's not. I'm not looking for feedback. It's just here's an idea I want us to remember. That's what the point is.
Okay, buckaroo.
Unbelievable.
Believable.
Oh, good. I've got a bow on. Blame it on cost of living. What are we blaming on cost of living? Tilly getting ignored in group chats.
Harvey not being answered.
Thanks, Georgia. Who's your favourite fan editor? I said it once and I'll say it again. I don't have like a specific favourite editor. I just love seeing any interesting edits. Any edits as well that like I'm like, oh, that's an interesting like idea, or I don't know, it's hard to explain. But like people get really creative with them sometimes. And I'm like, oh, that was well thought out. That I can really appreciate that. And I've seen I've seen lots of different accounts do that. Yeah, I know.
Why it smells so bad.
So here's the thing. Someone, bless them, someone in Glasgow brought us a broccoli because we said that the other broccoli was rotting, but then there's still a week until the London show, so they were just getting us a second rotting broccoli.
Yeah, but obviously they thought that, don't be so stupid, because obviously when we got home we could put it in the fridge the next day.
Well, no, I don't. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what their intention was.
Of course it was.
You're just gonna absolutely yam a Smarties Easter egg right now.
Maybe
I don't like how you're peeling it like that. That's making me uncomfortable. I mean, it makes so much sense. I'm sorry for even judging you for it, but like, was less judging more how I felt. So I guess I was. That's nice. Oh, shake it up. Why not?
I want it to like break in half.
What? You want it to literally just split?
Yeah, I want to split it. I
don't really know how best to advise. You'd almost want to like get a knife in there or something. You just chipped your nail.
Yeah.
Were you gonna keep quiet about it or something? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I was just gonna see if I could fix it, but it looks like it's just about to like peel off.
Oh. It's kind of cringe. Girl problems. And some guys.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Well, go on then.
Oh, what? There's no way to like break it in a hold on.
Tills, we're on the edge of our seats waiting for you to open that Easter egg. Why are you hiding? Oh. It's like, well, she's gone to do it without... The problem was that people could see her. But no, she just bit into the top of it. That was mental. I don't know why you would have done that. Just dig your thumbs in or something.
Oh, break. Most Marky got one.
I'm probably alright, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
I get why you guys like this. It is quite entertaining.
Oh, well, you can't be talking about me. You said this.
Yeah.
So talking about the egg? You are laughing your way out of this situation.
Absolutely I am, Tilly. Absolutely I am.
You sure about that therapy?
I'm done with therapy.
Oh. Did she not get paid enough?
No, she called it. She's like, you gotta
sorry, Max.
Hey, you gotta get out of there, man. It's like, please stay away from me. Oh, no, she's a lovely woman. Who's the worst person that you've met on tour?
Harvey.
Yeah. That's a good question. There were a couple of people, actually. There was a guy running one of the venues who was a nut job. It's just so jarring. Mainly because he spent a portion of the day literally just gaslighting Paul, which I was like, I can't say too much now because I don't want to get myself in any trouble. But this guy was just like lying about things and then kind of saying that Paul was the problem, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
Paul had done nothing wrong. He hadn't done anything. That was the point. And this guy just had a vendetta. I don't know. He was very strange. 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 Maybe to yawn. That's probably set a couple of people off at least. Isn't that fun?
Oh.
I didn't get. Oh, hang on. Bet that was at Birmingham. Bet that was at Birmingham. Listen, I couldn't possibly say where it was. I will slowly but surely tell you which venues were amazing. Do I want a Smartie? Is that an orange one? No. Is there an orange one? Oh, I'll have the. You won't like that because you don't like orange flavoured things. Is that another orange? No, it's pink. Orange Smartie. Where are you guys from? Or how much do you want to know? We're from Earth. Or we're from technically Europe. That also then pretty much by process of elimination.
We might not be in the...
We're not in the EU, but that's why I said technically Europe, because it's...
Not technically.
Well, yeah, but it's still...
If you look on the map...
I know.
Actually, we are in Europe.
Yes. But we're in the UK. England.
Honestly, just can't dress away at this point.
I know. And that's all I'm prepared to say. Can you guys sing? No.
No, Harvey can't sing, unfortunately. It's something we're working on. He's a bit tone deaf.
Okay, you're so weird.
No.
I mean, I say that. I'm the one who sits there eating on camera and then looks back at it and goes, I probably shouldn't have done that.
And I'm not enjoying this right now. I'm quite hungry.
The egg.
I'm not enjoying eating here.
Oh, I see, sorry.
Egg is
Oh, you guys are absolutely right. Because I've been on this live stream, I haven't been able to put... I think my laptop's upstairs, but I don't know if I can... Could I ask you to go and get my laptop from upstairs, please?
No, of course not.
Oh, are you logged into YouTube on your phone? I can do it from your phone.
You know it, bro. Just put it in. Away from the camera would be nice.
Yeah. Wait, why have I forgotten it, though? Yeah, okay. That was completely blanked for a second, then. Oh, balls.
No, I am.
Well, apparently you're not.
You signed me in.
Maybe it was because it was on a different phone. It's all right. I'll go, could you get my laptop? I'll give you this.
I want that.
Oh. Tilly is on the way to save the day to get that episode up.
No, it smells over here.
Wow. Maybe it's something over there.
Or is it the food basket?
Yeah, but there can't be anything in there that's like, unless maybe there was like a cake or something.
It might be.
I don't know, we'll figure it out. I can't smell the bad smell in here, so I've got no idea what Tilly's talking about. Max just pissed on the floor. It's probably because Max pissed on the floor, actually, yeah. We can safely assume that's what happened. Mariam. No, thank you. Maybe it's the live pigeon. It'll be the live pigeon. There's 2 bubble guns over there that I'm quite excited to try and use at some point. I don't know when. Maybe we come out in London with bubble guns. That'll be the coolest thing I've ever done. All right. Oh. Okay. We might be more than a minute on the podcast because it looks like Dobby hasn't uploaded it yet. He's about to upload it now. Well, we'll get it to you. Tilly will return. I'll tell her the news, and it will arrive. We've been all over the shop while on tour. I'm not going to lie. I actually really wanted to try and get that snack video out before, but I was sat on the tour bus trying to edit it. I got about like a quarter of the way through it, and the way that the laptop was sliding around the table was actually driving me insane. So I was just like, I don't even find any time to do this, which is really frustrating. Okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything more than that. That's all the information so far. Tills, I'm not going to lie, it all went to crap after you left.
It smells in here.
Oh, God. Oh, I don't know why I can't smell it. Oh, no, maybe I can.
It's really bad.
Yeah, if I like properly inhale, I can smell it, but I'm just going to choose to ignore it for now. We'll fix it. What was I going to say? So, Dobby hasn't actually uploaded the video yet, so we're working on that. And I started saying things that I wasn't supposed to be saying. Like, I said a keyword for the video for 13 again, but it was snack, because I was telling a story about editing the video.
Oh!
What are you doing? Oh, you dropping snacker jokes?
No, I'm remembering.
Oh, what?
The video.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that you hadn't remembered still. Okay, wait, I can use my laptop to do things.
There are always weird noises coming in from inside that bathroom.
Sorry guys, I'll be right with you. One second.
Where's me?
There's Tom's. Why are you getting a? Oh.
I'm ringing.
That actually makes a lot of sense, guys. I can only apologise. We really did want to get this up, but it will be up. Oh, spelled tomorrow wrong.
Not a good idea. I'm going to exit now.
Well, that's incredibly rude.
Sorry.
No, that's fair enough. I wasn't actually going to be here much longer either, to be fair. Sorry, I just needed to get those. Someone wants us to sing. God, was everyone enjoying keyboard ASMR? I wonder how, like, does Max type fast? I've never paid attention to Max typing.
No.
I feel like he's a slow typer.
Okay, goodbye everybody.
Goodbye, Tils. Can you guys confirm or deny Max's typing speed? He's slow. He types really slow. Oh, that's so funny because it's Max. Bro, have you not got anywhere to be? Just fucking go for it, man. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Even, do you know what? I think even Dobby's quite a fast typer, and that's saying something. I actually we should put them against each other. We should see who can type out a sentence that's being said to them the quickest or something like that, like on the podcast. I feel like, is that cruel? I feel like that's really funny. They like compete, typing wars, Max versus Dobby. I wonder who's faster. Max types one letter at a time with one finger. So it's not even because he can't type fast. It's due to a lack of trying. He's only interested in using one finger. Oh. And you'd think because he plays the piano, he'd be perfectly happy. Him and his slow typing, eh? Eloise is coming to London tomorrow. That's awesome. Who else is coming to London? Who else is coming to London? What's going to be your Q&A question? That would be funny if oh my God. Do you know what would be so funny is if everyone tomorrow in the Q&A asks Max about his typing speed. How fast can you type? Just like every single question is just, how fast can you type, Max? No, because then we need to get like a keyboard hooked up or something so we can show him typing, and we can't do that. We're not that technologically advanced. Suppose it could still be funny. Don't tell me Tilly is dead. Have you just seen one of those videos? I know there's a lot of videos that sometimes do the rounds of me going, yes, and rest in peace, Tilly. Hence the lighting. But no, Tilly is alive and well. Beth's going to bring a keyboard with her and ask about Max's typing speed. Okay, that's good. Because even if he doesn't end up coming to you to ask the question, at least we know there's a keyboard in the building. So if we need to test him, we can. That would be so funny. He's gonna feel so betrayed as well. He'll be like, how did I not know about this? How did I not know about this? Okay, well, let's hope that happens. Let's hope enough people hear about it for that to happen. And we can also now I'm thinking about it too much. I love plotting things. I get so excited. Like when a good plot comes about, it's like, we're gonna get them, or we're gonna surprise someone. I like a surprise. I actually prefer a surprise. Like, it's not as fun when the person comes up, they're like pranked and all sad and shit. I'm like, oh, now I've got to deal with you being sad. He's very easily rage baited. Yes, Max can be quite easily rage baited. Is the pod coming out? The pod coming out is being worked on. I can as a courtesy. We've had big Wi-Fi problems all afternoon, all day really. So Dobby wasn't actually able to upload it, but it should be uploading soon. I don't currently have an update for you, but if I do, by the time I'm still here, I'll let you know. Someone said about Max telling them to jump off a bridge. That rings a bell. Where did he do that? He said to someone, why did he say that? I feel like he sort of had it sounds bad that I'm like trying to justify it, but he sort of had a reason. And it's not as dark as it sounds, I feel like. Or is it? Maybe it is. What was the setup to Max then saying jump off a bridge? Thank you, Keisha, for the floating octopus. Ellie asked what car she should get. Oh, and did Max say to drive it off of was it a cliff or a bridge? That is a weird response. I don't know why I thought it was more justified. I must have justified it in the moment because I was like, well, he wouldn't say anything. I just thought he'd throw that in there. It's like it wasn't even a detail about the question at all. You didn't ask, like, what's the best way to be pretty certain about a fatal result. That have been the... Anyway. Someone said I'm hungry. Are you hungry, Harves? I am hungry. To be fair, I said I haven't eaten. I've eaten. I didn't actually eat that long ago, but it was the first time I ate today, which wasn't very smart. So I'm probably going to try and eat. I'm just noticing... Yeah. Wait, no. No, do you know what it is? I'm thinking that's that. Okay, so I thought I was seeing a blue reflection on the wall here because of that light there, which you can't even see. I thought that light there was bouncing off of that wall onto this wall, and that was driving me insane. But what's actually happening is that red light is shining on that wall, and because we got these little... Oh, you can't see any of them, but we got these sound pads on the wall. It's making me see all red and then one gap of grey, which because it's grey, it's looking a lot like blue because it's contrasted with the red. And I thought it was blue light bouncing off of a painted wall, which seemed strange. Right? Or is it? Now I'm just incredibly confused, I'll be honest. I'm really not very good at science in that respect. The lights are quite Spider-Verse-y, aren't they? I do like that. I was going to go for all one colour, and then I landed on this and I was actually like, no, I like that. That's good. Some movement then. Bro, I'm booking myself out. Elisa says I'm her favourite. Well, thank you, Elisa. I appreciate that very much so. I always like to assume I'm at the very most the second favourite member of the 13 Again podcast. It just kind of puts me in a safe position, you know? Not the worst, not the favourite. just I'm good. I'll do. That's good enough for me. Oh, Miley gave us the mini podcast studio. Let's go, Miley. Thank you so much. It's right here, safe on the table. Every time I touch it, I'm scared I'm gonna like knock it into something and damage it. But yeah, thank you very much, Miley. That was very cool. Lush Life was, in fact, iconic, Lara. Were you there for that, Lara, or did you just enjoy the video? We did, Beth. We used the remote control McLaren. The problem was we used it at a time where not only no one was filming, particularly, there was like, it was just me, Max, and Neil, the guy who actually did the lighting for our show. And we just basically put that we had to find an extra battery because, Beth, you got us 4 batteries when we needed 5. Don't want to sound ungrateful, but that was, you know, really, really inconsiderate. But it's all right because we found a spare AA battery and we did get it working. And it was incredibly exciting because it was just zipping around on the floor. Actually, it drove pretty well. So yeah, I had fun. Oh, hello, Dobby. Have you started? Hey, we're uploading. That's huge. Huge. I need to wait. I need to remember what the title was. It's in my WhatsApp. That's not working. Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. I love it when WhatsApp doesn't work. Okay. Where was it? There. Yeah. Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw. Okay. Everything else is good. This. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I'll be right back. Just optimizing a couple of bits. Locked in. We got this. Teamwork. Here we go. Wi-Fi to the rescue. How is the new baby? The new baby was well. New baby in question, I presume, being Rory, who was fantastic. I love that little guy. Although I did try to spend the majority of my time hanging out with my homie, Harry, who, bless his soul, is dealing with a little bit of baby envy right now. He's got a shiny new little brother, and he's noticing the lack of attention, I think. Well, it's not actually lack of attention, it's just he's definitely not neglected. You just got a new baby in the house, that's where all the eyes are. And Sadie said you would know, and you'd be right. Technically, I've experienced that. Not really 3 times, I guess, because I was always the favourite when me and Max were around, so I had a good time there. Yeah, Leo. I'm trying to think, really. I probably was a little bit. I don't really remember. I was too young to know if I was like angry at Leo's existence when he was a baby, because I was like 4. Yeah, I was 4. So I literally wouldn't know. I'd have to ask my mum. Tilly, I don't think I was that jealous about, just because I think I was so excited that there was a girl. And I was like, yo, a girl version of us. That's fucking awesome. So cool. What M&S cakes do you like? Well, I don't want to just. I can't. I'm not gonna. No. I can't just say that because I know what that question is entailing, and I feel bad asking for things. Someone's sister called them a goblin. Misty is taking forever to get off the train. Misty, what are you playing at? I was at Manchester 7 p.m. meet and greet and won the quiz. Yes, Jen, I remember you. Congratulations, first of all. And thank you for hanging out with us on stage. That's been some of my favourite stuff that's happened. And it really did go mental in Glasgow. It's just like being able to have a fun time on a stage that usually, you know, like stages are usually very protected, you know, especially in like theatre and, you know, obviously a lot of concerts as well. But being able to sort of go, right, someone come up here and we'll have a go at this or whatever. And this, you know, it's just funny. It's just really funny because you never know what's going to be said. Like you can't rehearse that. There's no guessing what's going to happen. And I think that's so exciting to me, is like having to really work on my feet with meeting new people. Because obviously me, Max and Tilly know each other so well. So being on stage isn't that scary with each other because we know more or less how each other are going to behave. And I know that sounds like so weird, but it's very like, it's so different being on a stage with someone that you literally know nothing about and don't know what they might say, what they might do, anything. It's just so interesting. And Hugo was absolutely iconic. Hugo, I had a bit more of a gauge for, funnily enough. I knew roughly what he'd be like. I didn't think he'd get quite as competitive as he did, actually. I genuinely at one point saw in Hugo's eyes what I sometimes see in Tilly's eyes when she's like really trying to win a game or whatever on the podcast. And that was genuinely really funny. I had such a great time at the Birmingham show, and I think again that's what didn't help me, was that I was just so excited by all of that going on that I was just screaming the whole time and like really just using all my energy. Can you give us a clue on what mystery song is? Oh, I'm sorry, Fatima, I don't believe I can. But who knows? Listen, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to scare anyone. But if it doesn't happen in London, we still have 4 more shows in Australia. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I do not know. The backflip on stage in Glasgow was so cool. Someone said, yeah, that again, it's again very, very rare that we'll just randomly invite someone up on stage in like the Q&A, but when someone was like, hey, I'll do a backflip, we were like, okay. And for the record, I don't want to start something there now because I don't want too many people going, yeah, I reckon I can do a backflip just to get on stage. That scares me a little bit. I feel like it had to be like one person's original thought, and then that's it. That's because otherwise, oh, it could go so wrong. You kind of you take an absolute sigh of relief, because I also there was a part of me, and this is a little bit selfish, sure, but there was a part of me that went, if she breaks her neck, we don't finish the show. Like we can't finish the show. I feel like there's no way you could just plow on and fucking Stargirl kicks and there's a girl in a fucking stretcher on the side of the stage. Oh, yeah, in hindsight, that was... you know, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Okay, it'd be fine, Sadie says. Mystery Song is new music confirmed. It's not necessarily confirmed. It might be new music. Might be... I literally couldn't think of anything else. It could be a song from Wicked. Could be. Mysterious Girl. That would just be so... But both because it's already the mystery song, so that would really... The double mystery would be so eggy. But also then the fact that it's Mysterious Girl... I don't need to finish that sentence. Will Wildwood, yes, the secret song, the mystery song is Will Wildwood. Heard it here first. Someone said, how was Operation Mincemeat in Manchester? Let me tell you. I had to do another interview, which I feel like every time I do an interview, I just go, how can I make myself look like the most uncomfortable human being on the planet? And I achieve it every time, without fail. But it's okay, because ultimately, that day especially, I got to see my favourite show after having already seen it the night before. And I will explain that situation a little bit. I think I did vlog it, sort of, but I don't know how in-depth I went into why I was seeing it twice. But basically, I always wanted to go and see it, and I devised this plan to get... I drove my car up to Manchester, left it with my auntie, and then got picked up in Manchester on the way up to Glasgow. We did the Glasgow show, and then I get dropped back off in Manchester after Glasgow, where my car is, and then went to see... Because I wanted to see Operation Mincemeat, that was the reason why I did all of that. And then my family lived there, so I was like... anyone want to come? And they all wanted to come, and so I was like, fantastic, gang roll out. And so then I was like, I emailed Operation Mincemeat, not because I didn't want to like pay for any tickets, but because I went to look for tickets, and because so many of my family wanted to come, we wouldn't have been able to sit together. And I was like, there's some young ones, like it'd be nice to be able to all sit together. So I was like, I'll send them an email, because usually shows have house seats, which are basically like seats that they hold for anyone who's like friends and family of the show, or just, you know, anyone who has a contact that can get them access to house seats, which usually can still be quite expensive, but they're just better seats, usually the best seats in the house, and there'll be a few left, hopefully, because no one's bought them up until the last minute. But so I was asking about that. They said, well, we can sort of do that on the Monday, like we can put you in 2 separate groups. And I was like, you know what, that works, that's better than the other options I had. But then they said, oh, and we're also doing the premiere the next day if you wanted to come to that as well. And I was just like, because some of my family couldn't do the next day, but I was like, well, I'll do it also. Also, thank you. I think was it Karis? Thank you, Karis. So yeah, I was like, well, you know what? There were actually 2 members of family that weren't able to come because of certain things that had happened. And so me and Max then went to the premiere, and I was able to bring those other 2 members of family. And so I got to see Operation Mincemeat twice at the Lowry Theatre, hometown, Manchester, let's go. It was genuinely sick, like so cool to see it in such a big theatre and hear such a big theatre react to like some of the jokes and moments in the show and all this. It's so cool, because I've seen it so many times in London in such a compact theatre as well, so it's like a very different experience. I would definitely recommend seeing it on tour, and this is just me doing my due diligence of appreciating them inviting me, but also incredibly enjoying the show. And yeah, if it does come to you anywhere in the UK, it's well worth seeing, even in a big theatre. But what I will say, one thing I will say, is the show is quite quiet. That's the only thing I will say. Like, when I say quiet, it's like intentionally laid back, but especially because I think if it was too loud, you would literally drown out the 5 people on stage. But they've got to figure out some way around that. I feel like there must be a way around it. But for now, all I would say is like try and be more central. If you're booking tickets, I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest, but I care about your experience, you know. Book more central if you can. I know that sometimes makes the tickets a little bit more expensive. That's obviously, but it will be well worth it. Will you ever do a show in Wigan? Oh, I'd love to do a show in Wigan. It's never come up on the tour route, I'll be honest, but maybe at some point we'll be able to make that happen. And hey, the people of Wigan will come out in full force, I'm sure, for 13 again. Or Max and Harvey, whichever you're interested in. How was your spice bag? I was impressed by the spice bag, but I also think when I reviewed it, I was particularly hungry. I'd like just finished a show. I think that, we did that right after the show. And so I'm kind of like, no matter what, I was probably going to enjoy whatever I was eating, but also it was quite good. Like, it genuinely did surprise me. Like, it was very flavorful, a good amount of food, like an impressive amount of food. The chips were still relatively like not mushy and sad, and the chicken was good, so you know, can't complain. It definitely wasn't like the best thing I've ever eaten, but it was good. I would recommend the spice bag. People asking what time the pod's coming out tonight. We had a Wi-Fi issue, so if you weren't here earlier, sorry you missed that, but it's telling me that we have 25 seconds left until the video is uploaded. Now, there might be a couple of little processing bits in between, but I thought at the very least I could stay here with you and keep you company while we wait for the podcast to be uploaded, because, you know, we can't do anything about bad Wi-Fi, but we can do anything about fixing things. So video is still being processed, but it looks like it's trying to upload, so hopefully within the next few minutes you guys will probably see the podcast. I remind someone of their English teacher. I really hope that's a good thing. I don't know that it is. I don't think it can be, but I'm gonna think that your English teacher is just well spoken because they're an English teacher, and hope that that's what you meant, and I'll take well spoken. But if not, then I'm gonna cry. It's because you keep waffling. Thank you, Fatima. You'll always keep me grounded. Are you going to the Friends musical? I think I saw, was that on Broadway? Is that going to be in the UK now? I'm not going to lie. Where's all this Friends stuff coming from? I mean, good for them. Like, they're probably still, I bet a lot of them are raking it in from all of this revival. Like, it's in McDonald's. It's, they do, what's the live Friends experience or whatever? Like, I don't know if that was just like a one-off thing that happened, but I'm pretty sure Tilly went to it. And there's a musical or something, or a play. It's either a musical or a play. It must be a musical. Just what is going on? I mean, this is the weird thing, right? I don't find myself that interested in watching Friends, but anytime I see a clip of it, I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny, actually. I think the podcast is up, by the way, guys. Get excited. But yeah, like I genuinely do laugh at clips of Friends quite frequently. But I just never go, oh, do you know what? I fancy a full episode of Friends. Thanks, Sarah Louise. Oh, yes. That was good. That was good. I like that. Yeah. Even though we were late, Sarah Louise was still in with the confetti for the podcast being live. It says it's checking it, but I'm just assuming you guys can see it because there's 6 comments. I'll read some of the comments. How about that? Charlotte Reed is early for once because you got plenty of warning. Jake Eclipse met us at the Manchester matinee meet and greet. Goes to reversible octopus. Pretty sure I forgot to say my name. Was a little flustered after hugging Harvey. Well, don't worry, Jake. It was a pleasure to meet you. And thank you for the octopus. RL player TGC is seeing us tomorrow. Let's go. Tamara Julie says, best thing every Friday. Officially, Anya says, let's go. Chloe Pierce, the podcast is finally out. Charlotte Reed, or Red, probably Reed, early for once. So I'm going to refresh this so I can get some more comments in. Here we go. Phoebe said early, and I met you guys in Bristol and you've done amazing. I have a question. If you could pick one musical to see, what would you see? Now, I'm going to assume that's if you could only watch one musical for the rest of your life, maybe, or if you could pick one, then I'll just pick whatever I want to see next, I guess. But if it was one for the rest of my life, I've got to think, because the good thing about Beetlejuice as well, this is why Beetlejuice is still my number one show, is it has the same room for, well, it's not got quite as much room, but it's got a similar amount of room for improvisation within the show, Beetlejuice. So that every time you'd see either a clip of it or see it live, because I was very fortunate enough to be able to see it 4 times while it was on Broadway. Every time, especially the lead actor, Alex Brightman, and I think it did come from him a lot, there was just so much like changing the lyrics for shits and giggles and like, you know, making it topically relevant sometimes and all this sort of stuff. And Operation Mincemeat kind of does that, but more in a way that like each actor takes each joke differently, if you know what I mean. Like they give a different spin on the joke or whatever. They don't usually improvise quite as much, although maybe occasionally. But yeah, that's why Beetlejuice is above Operation Mincemeat in my list of favourite musicals, just because Beetlejuice, while also still being an incredible musical with great songs and a very good story, it's also just very rewatchable. That was the word I couldn't think of. Holly Gadsby says, what was your favourite tour moment so far? I saw you in Manchester and you were all hilarious. Thank you, Holly. Favourite tour moment so far? That's a good question. I think Hugo getting the quiz raffle draw, that was definitely something that I was just like, wow, what are the chances? And then other than that, obviously the backflip was just mental. And again, us dancing on stage was mental. Stargirl's been fun everywhere. Stargirl is always fun. Any other favourite tour moments? Meet and greets. It's been amazing getting back, seeing people in person rather than just kind of like doing things in the internet. It's so much nicer, it being like a physical, real, in-person thing, you know? It's insane as that might sound. Introverts were like, yeah, nah, bro, you're wrong about that one. That's inaccurate. Lily Shep was just heard that I'm reading comments and wanted to say hello. If you released enough music, would you do a music tour? Alice 13 again, we absolutely would love to do that at some point. Oh my god, sorry, everyone was saying, you're absolutely right. I don't even know why this didn't occur to me. The chef hats that happened in Birmingham were just so unbelievably funny. I was like, even when it happened, I was just like, I would not have been able to organise something like this. It's just so you gotta find all the people or just like get all the hats and get them to everyone in the audience and get everyone to be on board with it as well. Is just nuts. Like people are probably gonna be like, oh no, that's just gonna be super weird, but it wasn't. It was incredible and hilarious, and I respect the people that put it together and did it. It was quite something, and to happen in Birmingham. Birmingham's never been prouder. So yeah, that was a good moment. Thanks to Dan. Shout out Dan. Room's a bit messy. Yeah, this is all the gifts. we're still sorting through. And one final thing I will actually sign off on, as much as it sounds like I just want to talk about it even more, which is true. Someone asked me what Operation Mincemeat was about. I'll give you a quick, brief synopsis. It doesn't really... You could just Google it, I guess. But basically, these guys, they needed to win the war, England. And they had to send... Well, they didn't have to, but they made a plan to send over a body with important documents that had crash-landed into the ocean, or so you might think, with fake information to trick Hitler into moving troops somewhere else. And so then they could invade the place that he moved all of the troops from and essentially win the war. Obviously, lots of other little bits happened between that, but that's the general idea. And so that doesn't spoil anything. That is just kind of like what it's loosely based around, and what you actually find out within it is all the different people that made that come to life, and different people that got in the way and caused problems during it, and it's a completely true story, as much as they probably weren't quite as funny or talented. They definitely were. That they're depicting in Operation Mincemeat. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. But it's funny because I went with my cousins, as I mentioned earlier, and a lot of them didn't love it, didn't get the humour, which I was slightly surprised by, but also kind of got, because I was like, I think maybe I do just have a slightly older sense of humour. But then I went and watched The Producers and didn't find that funny at all. And if anyone's watched the Producers, they'll probably understand why, because it is very old-fashioned humour, and I just didn't really like that. But Operation Mincemeat in ways is also old-fashioned humour. It's kind of Monty Python, if anyone even gets that reference. I feel like I'm just now I'm doing a max, I'm just saying shit. But yeah, basically, long story short, Operation Mincemeat, it's for some people, it's not for others, but it got 5-star reviews across the board, so it did something right. That's the best, not the best way I can describe it, actually, probably the most middle ground way I can describe it, really. Big on Monty Python humour. Yeah, they're pretty funny guys. I actually wish I watched more Monty Python, to be honest. I know all of the like big references and jokes, and I've seen a couple of the films, but I've definitely not watched like all of Monty Python's catalogue, which I probably should get round to, but it's just I don't like watching old stuff. Anyway, I'm just nattering now. Thanks so much for having me, guys. I'm going to go... I thought we were meant to be like loading a van or something, but I don't think that ever happened. I'm going to go and eat something. So thanks for hanging out with me, and we will see you, if we see you tomorrow, in London. It's going to be so cool, so good. Can't wait to see you there.